Good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's having a great morning and a great trading session so far. We are just getting out of some medium impact news. Oh, that's gonna put me in multiple contracts. No. Fuck. Oh, that just pissed me off. I was trying to get out of the trade, not get in multiple contracts. This is annoying. I just lost all my freaking profit. Yeah, now I'm just gonna go ahead and blow the accounts. Oh wait, I need some for Monday. Never mind, I won't blow them yet. Good morning. No. The copy trader's not messed up. I was trying to click the button so that I wouldn't get into the trade, but I was already in the trade and I didn't see it because I have to. So the freezing issue that I was having the other week was because the executions show on my chart. So yeah, I didn't see that I was in the trade yet. But the only reason I didn't want to be in this trade is because of this buy rotation level right here that I didn't see initially for whatever dumb reason. But whatever. And I'm doubling contracts right now. So I was just in 4 contracts because I was in double and I'm already in with 2 contracts. So, but it's cool. It's whatever. These are the evals that I'm going to purposely fail on Monday anyway. I want to reset on them. So, yeah. Before I got on the stream, I had only taken 1 trade, and that was here. I missed this. Well, I didn't really miss this one. I'm still like this double bottom, double top, double bottom combo. I think I have it down packed now, so I didn't take it just cause. And then this one was a break even. Got into that one. This one was questionable. We were kind of like on the change zone, which I'm still trying to make sure I can do consistently. So I sat out of that one. But yeah, that's what made that one invalid. Just the rotation over the buy rotation level. So that's my fault. But yeah, it's all good. This is why I'm just back to practicing on the eval accounts. I'll be trading the PA again. Probably not next week, but the week after. I really want to wait until I get one of these passed first, but I don't really know if I'm gonna do that. I don't know if I'm gonna wait for that. We'll see. Let's see, 309. But it's all good. Damn, that was a freaking... Ugh, that's so annoying. Then I tried to break even, but we just pushed too quickly. Which, I mean, we were at a buy rotation level, so it makes sense as to why. 309. And these happen so often. I gotta know it's okay to take that. This little setup right here happened like 2 times almost every day this week. Yeah. Oh, Applejacks, what happened? And good morning. Yeah, the run up is crazy. I knew this wasn't the right entry, but this one I gotta get used to being able to take because it doesn't follow my typical rules, but it follows rules that I used to have though. So I might be able to take it. We'll see. And then at some point I have to figure out the counter trend alternate divergence, this right here. I haven't figured it out yet. See if this works out. So I haven't figured this one out either. Nope, exactly. Push too hard off the VWAP. Snatch all the work I was doing when the project started to run out of money, so they were like, give us a new proposal, but with just her. Oh, that's the girl who was doing your work. Good morning, Janelle. How are you this morning? Oh, she ain't. She knew what she was doing. So while she was snatching up your work, she was making it look like you wasn't doing what you was supposed to do. So now they want a new proposal with just her working on it. Miss Overachiever. Oh wait, that doesn't count. I don't think. I want this to be attached to a level, but I don't think the overnight high or lows count as a level though. So I'm not gonna take it because I did just write down on my cheat sheet last night that any setup I have, well, I guess it counted that time. Any setup that I have that requires there to be a level attached, the overnight highs and lows don't count. All right, I'm back at Brett. Why are we not copying right now? Wait, we did copy, right? You know what? Did it copy to a... It didn't copy. Why is it not copying? I don't know why it's not copying. It's driving me nuts. It's been happening this morning. All right, so I'm back to basically break even on the Trade of It account, but the Top Step account, I'm still down 175 because that last trade did not copy. I would be actually break even on that account if it did copy, but it didn't. So, but that's really annoying because I shouldn't even be down at all, but whatever. This trade right here is what I've been trying to figure out how to get into. All right, we had a zigzag change. It's been working out at times, but I can't figure out when and how. See, it didn't work out that time. Maybe the last time it only worked out because it came down and hit my other half trend. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Good morning, Kenyan hot sauces. Good morning, Dennis. Good morning, good morning. What happened to Apex? I've been out of the loop. Well, first of all, my name ain't Kim. Good morning, Trader. How are you? Nothing really happened. A lot of people got put on probation. They got this email saying that they were being evaluated for live, but it didn't really makes sense because you had people who were not profitable who got the email. You had people who didn't even have any active evals or PAs. You had people who were on their first payouts. You had people who never got a payout who got the live probation email. But people who are live streaming on YouTube who have withdrawn over $100,000 or more, 100,000 to 300,000 plus, didn't get the live probation emails. So that was a hoot. And then on top of that, they put this little you can't buy more evals thing on people's dashboards on a Saturday. It was Saturday, September 21st. We were told that it was glitches, and that is what other mods, because I ain't tell nobody it was glitch because I don't be believing half the shit these people say. But anyway, we were told it was glitches. That is the message that mods relayed to others in Discord, only for 2 days later on September 23rd, people to get an email saying that they were on probation to be considered for live, and that's why they couldn't purchase any more evals. But it all was a little crazy because why do you have a 2-day delayed email? And the reason why it was a problem is because in that email, the only thing it told them was that they would be evaluated over the next 30 days. However, when the 1st through the 5th payout window opened up, guess what? To people's surprise, on their dashboard, it said, you can't withdraw because you have to trade an additional 10 days from the time that we sent you that notice on September 23rd. They just coming up with shit as it happens. And that pissed people off. So people missed the payout window because they purposely delayed it. I don't care what they say. They could say it's a conspiracy, whatever. When you put that shit on everybody's dashboard on September 21st, the email should have went out then. But what they did instead was they waited until the 23rd, because waiting until the 23rd meant that people was not going to be able to get in 10 trading days to be able to withdraw during the 1st to the 5th payout cycle. And that's everything in a nutshell. Oh, that was giggling about it, Applejacks. Yeah, baby, don't let her take no more of your work. You hear me? Because at this point, she wasn't even trying to be helpful. She was trying to be a teacher's pet goody two-shoes. She knew what she was doing. Sorry, Dennis, if I was talking so fast, but I wanted to make sure that you got it all. If not, rewind. But yeah, that was a problem. And then in his little interview, sit down with someone who clearly said that they was his friend. So you can't really, nobody expected him to ask any real questions because of that. All he talked about was the regular probation, even though your mass emails that you were sending out that particular day said probation for live. So then someone asked John in a Facebook post if those two things were correlated, like the two different probations, and he was like, those are two separate things. Let me go ahead and make a video for that too. Because when he put out that 12-minute video, all he was doing was addressing the schemers and scammers and what was going on with them. So you didn't think for any minute that you should have, in that same video or different video, doesn't really matter, you don't think you were supposed to address the live probation emails too? That's the one that prevented people from withdrawing money. You don't think that should have been your priority? So that was probably about almost a week ago or something. Sometime earlier this week that he said, let me record a video for that for you. Where the video at? It don't take much. All y'all do is have basic PowerPoints that you just type stuff up on and you just read from the PowerPoint. And it ain't like you got to do much editing. All you do, you talk straight through and you cut the front and back end off and you upload it. So where is the video? Just wondering. That is interesting. The interview was questionable. Listen, this is the thing. He didn't say anything in that video that was new information, right? We all knew that people were trading in groups. We all knew all of these things. We knew that people, eventually we found out about the bond manipulation because those people who kept saying that they had been requesting for 3 months and were getting auto denied, and you know, they would reach out to support and they would get ignored. We basically found out that every single one of those people were trading bonds. Now, some of them were absolutely manipulating the data. Others possibly didn't know. Who knows? But at the end of the day, you were caught in the crossfire and it is what it is. Cool. I'm cool with all of that. However, and I even said in the mod chat, like, okay, that was cool that they trying to take responsibility now, but can somebody explain why people were forced to miss the 1st through 5th payout? Y'all knew damn well y'all didn't send that email out right away, and it don't take days to mass email nobody. Trust you me. I know what systems are used to be able to mass email. If you can send me a damn email for sales, if you can send me a text message for sales right away, you can send an email when you knew you were putting stuff on people's dashboard on the 21st. The email should have went out then. I don't care that it was a Saturday. Send the email then. You waited 2 days on purpose. And I don't like how nonchalant and like dismissive they are with certain things. Like when he put out the 12-minute video, you know, like, it's not a big deal. You just got to trade 5 more days. It's not a big deal. No, it is a big deal. It is a big deal because you force people to miss a payout window. It is a big deal. Stop saying it's not a big deal. This is people's money and livelihood that you are messing with. Stop saying it's not a big deal, because it is. Because it is. Now, Daryl's interview, I actually enjoyed more. I mean, I didn't really enjoy either video, but I respected Daryl just getting to the point, answering the questions, you know, in a way that made sense. He wasn't being dismissive, really. He wasn't being accusatory, like. So yes, I did prefer his stuff over what's his name, John's. Absolutely. But they also have different personalities. So, but I appreciated the fact that Daryl went a little bit more into detail about, you know, the regulation that's coming and things like that, because that is really important to know and understand, right? However, because there's always a but. So we were already kind of notified but not notified that regulation was coming, right? Because if you watch Nutty Bar, he actually had said in one of his recap videos, like when all of this stuff started going down, that he basically was told that regulation was coming. All right, that's fine. We all know that regulation is probably in regards to how many traders you have live, because you think about this. Now, a lot of these people who are trading weren't trading personal accounts before now anyway. However, especially because you have a lot of people who came from Forex into the future space and stuff, right? But for as long as people are customers of prop firms and are trading in sim, that is less volume that is going to be in the actual markets, right? Because we're all unstem funded. So the CME probably wants, hey, you taking business, you need to put some people in live. And plus, without putting people live, it's kind of a Ponzi scheme. It's a Ponzi, not a scheme. I don't want to say scheme, but it's a Ponzi basically. You know, you're paying out people from other people's fees. It's that simple. If you don't have enough people that are live. My problem is not regulation coming. My problem is the way that they decided to handle it, because they did not have a clear path to live besides you making $1 million, which is fine. I mean, it was nice for us, you know, because hey, we don't have to get forced into live quicker. However, the problem with that is how many people are going to get to $1 million. And most people, if you're going to make that amount of money, most people are going to decline going live, and that Apex can't do anything about that. If you give me a choice of taking my money and going and not being able to trade with your company for 12 months or going live with you, I'm going to take my money and go, because I'm not paying professional data fees. I'm not giving you a percentage of my profit. I'm going to go pay my $4 a month per exchange and make 100% of my profit, because the money that you were going to put into my live account was from my PAs anyway. So just give me my PA money, my profit that I have, and I'm out of here, right? So Apex can't help if people are not going live, but because they have people, like their threshold of going live was so huge, they didn't have a lot of people who hit that target, right? But I don't like how they handled it, because again, the people who got the live probation email, you had people who were not profitable, who were on their first payout, who never got a payout, who didn't even have evals or PAs active. So it was almost like they just chose a random number of people and said, hey, let's push these people the emails. Like, there was no, first of all, there are people here who got the email, right? And there are people who are live on YouTube every day who have withdrawn $100,000 this year, over $200,000 this year, over $300,000 this year from Apex, and they didn't get the live probation email. So if I was someone who this is my first payout and I got that dumbass shit, I'm pissed. Because why didn't these people get it? How come? How come? Like, it doesn't make sense. It don't make sense at all, actually. It don't, and it won't. I'm gonna take this. It's probably wait, no. Oh, look, it worked out too. I couldn't because of that. All right. But yeah, that would absolutely piss me off. No futures trading for me today, strictly options. Right, Kim, hello? Yeah, it's 100% pop. Because what? The fact that the live is rumored to be still at... Yeah, to me, I've said from the beginning, and I had to educate one of my homegirls because she didn't realize that there was really no advantage to going live either. And she didn't realize that like the money that they put in there is the money that you already have in your PAs. So if you're given the option now, because she was like, well, why do people go live then? I said, well, at other firms force you to go live way quicker anyway, right? But if you are someone who's never traded live on your own, like in a personal account, or maybe you just see trading live with a prop firm as a badge of honor or something, baby, you could keep that $100-something a month per exchange. I ain't doing it. Not a badge of honor to me. But yeah, you have people who might feel like it's a badge of honor, maybe. Or maybe people are actually unaware of how cheap it is to have data on their own. There's just different reasons, right? And maybe people would rather, I don't know if other companies, like if you decline to go live, if you can't trade with them for a year, but maybe there are people who just feel like yo, I still am not 100% confident in my abilities. So instead of being banned from somewhere for a whole year, I'd rather just go ahead and trade live with them. Because whenever I hear people talk about the benefits of trading live with a prop firm, and they talk about, oh, you have daily withdrawals and you have this and you have that. Well, the reality is, trading in a personal account, you're not going to be withdrawing daily anyway. I'm pretty sure Janelle will tell you she doesn't withdraw daily. She trades on her personal account. Like, that's not something that you do. Most people, if you're trading on a live account, you are withdrawing in kind of the same way that you would be with a prop firm, either weekly or bi-weekly. Like, that's just what you're going to do. You're going to use your account balance as leverage. You're going to risk a certain percentage of your account per trade, right? And then once you work your way up to a certain amount, you're going to withdraw and you're going to do it all over again. It's that simple. It's literally that simple. So I don't know. I think that people are very uneducated, or again, they just feel like they're better off trading with a prop firm live account than a personal account. But there's no benefits, if you ask me. Exactly. You don't pay $100+ monthly for data. I pay $4 a month. And that's what I had to tell her. I took a screenshot of NinjaTrader, my NinjaTrader account, showing that I pay $4 a month for data. Now, it is because I only trade the Nasdaq, but even when I was trading, you know, all the different instruments that I was trading in the past, I still only paid $12 a month for data. 10% of what you're going to pay, I paid 10% for all 4 exchanges, 10% of what you would pay per exchange trading live with a prop firm. Okay. Yeah. So I just don't see the benefits. There are none, if you ask me. If you ask me, there are none. Excuse me. I don't like this trade here. I've been waiting for another setup. I haven't done my due diligence with figuring out how to trade at the new highs and lows yet. So that's why I'm kind of like just avoiding it at the moment. I have figured out how to take the regular pullbacks going back towards it. I think I figured that out. I'm gonna take my I'm gonna make sure I look through my journal this weekend for it though. The other thing that I want to look at is, like, for instance, this trade right here. I wanted to take this. There was like 2,000 volume in this swing and only like 1.7 in this one. However, the oscillator was showing that there was less volume in this swing than this one. And I'm starting to think that the oscillator for the last swing doesn't, like, those oscillators don't really matter. The only one that matters is that my entry bar, whatever this swing and that swing were, like, the oscillator has to match with those. But I don't think the other swings, it really matters. But I'll look at that this weekend. No big deal. No big deal. I had a connection. My TradeAvate account, it lost connection a couple seconds ago. think people are simply looking for a shortcut to get max profits in trading. You still need the skill to implement day trading. Absolutely, I agree, Janelle. Like, so for me, right, I feel like there's two different sets of people. You have people who, like me, either, well, not like me, I know how to trade, but either they don't know how to trade or they're still trying to figure out their particular strategy, right? That's the category that I fall into. Yes, I could use sim accounts, right? However, I know that once I'm ready to trade my live account again, I don't want to use my personal money, right? And so for me, prop firms make sense for me. And that's why I was okay with spending money on evals and stuff, because obviously if I'm going to trade with a prop firm in order to raise the funds to put into my live account, well, I need to trade with their accounts to make sure that I'm meeting rules and stuff like that, specifically more so for Apex. For other props, maybe not so much, since, you know, their only rules might be a daily drawdown limit or, you know, things like that. But with the trail and drawdown, at the time that I started, it was really important for me, because initially I didn't think that I would be scalping. And then you have the people who clearly know how to trade, right? However, they trade in a way that they wouldn't on their personal accounts. Only some people are literally trading in a way they would never trade in their personal accounts. Other people, they're using a great strategy, but they are leveraging more than they would on a personal account, right? And so they're just trying to, again, like me, use prop firms to raise the capital. And some of them are smart enough to fund their personal account along the way. Others are like, okay, now that I've been dealing with this, dealing with that with different prop firms, I'm just going to go ahead and start funding my live account. Well, you should have been doing that from the beginning, but whatever. And then you have some people who are just literally exploiting the sim environment. They know they are trading in ways they would never trade in their personal account. They know that they are not good traders. They know that they don't have a great strategy, but because it's working for the moment, they don't really care, and they're not putting in the time to develop something that actually works well, right? So like for me, this whole time I could have been like, all right, one account, I'll trade the intraday swing trading strategy that I know works because I used it for literally years in my live account, and then I could have had another account where I'm just like scalping, right? However, the biggest reason why I didn't want to do that is because, first of all, scalping takes a lot of concentration, right? And I didn't want to miss a setup on either because I'm paying attention to two different things at the time, right? And the other problem was I didn't want to therefore be accused possibly of hedging, or, you know, going long in one account and short in another, just because I'm using one account to swing trade and I'm using another account to scalp. So I didn't want to run into that either. So I was just like, well, we'll just spend a year putting together a scalping strategy and just kind of going from there. But I wish that more people would be diligent and take a percentage of their payouts and put it towards a live account. But you also have people who don't really care about that, because all they care about is, I wouldn't say that they're purposely churning and burning, but kinda. Like literally, I felt bad when I got to eval number 10, even though at the time the only reason I got to eval number 10 was because, and I always tell you guys, when I first started with Apex, the best discount you had was 50%. I had a couple of accounts. All right, let's get rid of those. 60 came out. Let's get rid of those. 70 came out. Let's get rid of those. 80 came out, right? And then like more recently, canceling all of my Rhythmic accounts so that I can have Tradeovate accounts because I want to trade with another prop firm. I never thought I would trade with another prop firm. So there we go. So I'm on eval number 25. Eval number 25 feels like a failure to me, right? Even though I know that I've been developing my strategy for all this time, it still feels like a failure to me. Like, I don't want to lose my first PA, and you have people that are on PA number 200, 300, 400. You have people who have evals in the thousands, which is insane to me, right? And for those people, this is literally gambling at that point, because to know how much money you have to spend for that number of accounts is insane. Like, I saw someone recently whose evals are in the 500s. Their PAs are in like the 60s, I think, anywhere between 40 and 60. And they just got another payout recently, but their total payout is like less than $20,000. That's a lot of money spent. And it's like, at what point are you gonna slow down? At what point, like, I don't understand how nothing triggers in your brain to let's slow the hell down and figure out what's wrong with our strategy, not just getting another set of 20 and getting another set of 10. Like, that's insane to me. People should trade the props that they're simply depending on payouts just to make ends meet. He's one too. And I mean, he proclaims himself to be a DGen, so I mean, who cares, you know? But, and this is nothing against, hey, he's gotten payouts. I don't let me tell you something. I don't judge anybody, okay? I'm still working my way to that point. But I'm just saying, from my standpoint, like, that is a lot of money to churn through. And I know people have, you know, regular jobs and things like that, but that's a lot of money. Like, and here it is, I think, so between May of 2022 until now, I have spent probably $5,000 on accounts from Apex. And I wanted to make sure that if I had to, even though I've had accounts for 2 years, I wasn't trading them for 2 years, right? It was like definitely on the back burner. So even starting from December, when I came to YouTube, until now, I just wanted to make sure that by the time I got to my first couple of payouts, it would pay for whatever fees I've paid in the last 2 years. That's all I cared about, right? And at this point, that should be what happens, right? But I don't know, everybody has a different thought process. I'm very frugal just in real life. So I just think about certain things like that. But yeah, Janelle, I agree. And I, at the same time, I also feel like for me, for instance, I would be depending on payouts from props because I'm not working in nursing. I shut my businesses down. I don't want to do that shit no more. Trading is what I want to do, right? However, I also know that my strategy, once completed, can be traded in a personal account. So if I wanted to copy trade to a personal account, I would be able to do so with confidence, because by that time of taking the last 10 months putting this together, I feel confident enough in the strategy to take the trade on my personal account. I told you guys, I took a trade on my personal account the other day. Yeah, I sure did. I did. And I, besides it taking 4 minutes to take profit instead of 10 seconds, like, you know, in the regular session, aside from that, like, I knew it was gonna work out. I knew it was gonna work out. But that's something that I'm willing to do. Most of these people are not willing to do that because they know that they're not trading properly to begin with. Matter of fact, I can show you guys the trade. I forgot what time. It was after 1 o'clock. Pretty sure. If I can find it. I don't even remember what day I did it. Let's see. I went long at 146 on 10/8. All right. Hold on, because there might be a trade setting up. Let's see. I don't know if I like that trade. Oh, plus it's gotta get... Oh, yeah, I can't take that one. Why is my executions? Oh, I probably have them off. Okay, I would show it to you, but hell, for whatever reason, the markers are not showing up. Either way, I took the damn trade, okay? I don't know why it's not showing up. Oh, duh, I'm stupid because it was on micros. Duh. Duh, duh, duh. Let's see, 10/8. Here we go. Here we go. All right, this is the trade that I took on my personal account. You can see it's my personal account. There's a black background instead of blue. On the chart trader, which in NinjaTrader, if it's blue, it's a sim account. However, also the Apex Rhythmic PAs, if I'm not mistaken, show black as well. But either way, micros, you can see I took, this is the same setup I always take. And yeah, I was very confident. Like I said, it just took freaking 4 minutes to TP, but yeah. And I'm gonna be doing more of that as well as I start to get payouts from the prop firms. But I also, and one of the things that I am going to do, I told you guys, like at some point I'm not going to share how much I'm withdrawing from the prop firms. Like I will in the beginning, but at some point I'm going to stop. And it's not to not be transparent, it's simply because I am a black woman and I do not want to put my safety at risk. Okay, and that's literally the only reason. Oh yeah, we do have 9:45 news, which we're finishing out now. But yeah, but when I do that, I'm gonna do kind of like I did on my budgeting channel, where I share like, okay, out of this payout amount, I put this amount for taxes, I put this amount, you know, to replenish my savings, I put this amount to live off of for the next 2 months or a month or whatever, and this amount I funded my personal account. I'm gonna do that because I think it's really important that that kind of information is shared, because I think that it's really good for people to kind of have a good idea of how you should be kind of using your money and not just using it to fund more evals and PAs because you're churning and burning. But yeah, that dude is just for entertainment. He's very entertaining. But yeah, he's a cool dude. He just don't give a damn. And hey, I love that for him. Like I said, I have nothing against what anybody does to make their money. Dude, I mean, unless you scamming and schemers and scammers. But aside from that, like, hey, do what you do. Whatever. You will tell me, right? Because I'm your new best friend. I'm going to tell you. I am going to tell you guys. But yeah, I mean, you guys know, like, with you guys, I don't mind sharing it. But you also know, like, there's still going to be a way that I talk about payouts and stuff to where if you're not a trader, you're not going to know. But if you are a trader, you guys are going to be like if I tell you guys, yeah, I took out $1,000, you guys are going to know how many accounts I'm trading with because obviously it's going to always be on the screen. And you guys are going to be smart enough to know, like, okay, she's trading all her accounts the same way she's copy trading, and she reached payout on 6 different accounts. So if she took out $1,000, she took out 6. You know what I mean? I just have to be very diligent and smart with how I share that information because unlike other people on YouTube, they are not from a culture where doing so is dangerous. So I still have to be smart about the way that I'm doing it, right? And that's it. That's it. That's all. 870. I want this to come up to 1725 before but it looks like it's going to reverse now. That double bottom wasn't ready yet. Where are all the trades? What was my last trade? Excuse me. 9/11. Oh, I guess it wasn't that. Oh yeah, I did look at, because remember I told you I might stop trading at what did I tell y'all? Maybe 10:15 or something. I don't remember. But whatever time it was, I think I said I was gonna stop at 10:15. I did write down all the trades over the last 8 days that happened after 10:15, and there were only 5 that were valid. And 3 of them were wins. There was a break even, and then 1 that I wouldn't have gotten filled on at all. The one that I took yesterday, it being at 10:32 wasn't actually the problem. I basically realized that there's a certain level that when I'm trading off of my major half trend level, this dotted line, the entry bar can't be attached to where my minor trend changes trends. Don't ask me why. I do not know. It's probably because if those 2 levels are trading that close like that, it's kind of like a squeeze, I guess you could say. So that's probably why that happens. But aside from that, all the other trades after 10:15 worked. Now the question is, do I really want to sit through an extra 30 minutes every day for that? Because if in 8 days I only had, what did I say, 5? No, actually I think it was 4 setups. Do I really want to do that? Probably not. Probably not. So we'll see. We will see. And I don't think that I have to stop myself from trading at the middle pivot levels anymore. However, if any trades happen today at that middle pivot level, I ain't gonna take the trades because I'm still a little unsure. I don't know. Hey, we black, we know enough. Not exactly, Vanguard. I received 6. Oh no, I have not received 6K in payouts. I'm just saying that you guys will be able to know, like, if I say that I got payouts on one account, y'all be able to do the multiplication. But I'm not gonna share that, you know, to like in a certain way that other people can. Like, I can't put on my stream title that I withdrew $100,000 this year. I can't. Unfortunately, I can't. It just is what it is. So yeah, that just is something that I'll never be able to publicize, but that's all right. Ain't no problem. I am looking to get into this sale if it happens. We'll see. It doesn't look like it wants to happen. Come on. Nope. Decided to do something else. Third of my payouts are being reinvested back into the market. Yes, I love it. Another third is funded by my trading LLC. Nice. Yeah, see, that's the way that you're supposed to do it. But these people, like, my goal is not to make a career out of trading for prop firms. Like, by the time you want me to represent you in a live account, doodles. Yeah, exactly, Amelia. Good morning, True Seeker. How are you this morning? Yeah, we can't do that. We can't do that. I cannot tell you guys that I made $300,000 this year. I can't. Can't and I won't. But like I said, there's going to be subtle ways where I'll be able to share that kind of stuff though. But definitely in the beginning I will. And I'll probably do something like, again, if I made like a payout video, let's say every month or something, I'll tell you how much I withdrew from one account. And that's only because I'm going to be capped out anyway. So yeah, guys, I was able to withdraw my $4,000 this month from my Apex account times 5. But that's just what we got to do, unfortunately. Gotta be safe. Gotta keep it safe. They really don't want us in this field. Use your discretion and spirit of... Exactly, Vanguard. Exactly. Yes, I am doing well. I'm glad it's Friday. I got some stuff that I need to do right after I get off the stream, though. Oh, look at my baby. Uh-oh. Shoot. She was so little. Y'all, look at this video. This is from 3 years ago. So my niece was like 2. Yeah, about 2. And my mom was teaching her this little piggy. So because she didn't know the song, she would let my mama sing the whole song, and then when she got to the end where it say this little piggy cry, she'd go wee wee wee. And she made my mom do that over and over and over for like an hour. And I told her, I was like, that's what you get. You started something new. You already know how she is. But she loved it. Oh my gosh. She was so little. She was so little. But her mom sent me a video the other day. Let me see if I can find it. She thinks she a little cowgirl. Look at these big old boots on her feet. My little baby. My little baby. Oh, have a great day, Vanguard. Have a great weekend as well. Be safe. Be safe. Yeah. All right, let's see if we could break through and start pushing for the uptrends. There was actually really good movement today. I'm just so mad that I effed up on that trade that I was trying to get out of, because without that I would be sitting pretty nice right now. Actually, I would be back to full drawdown, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. 1 Oh, wait. Oh, today's the 11th. Duh. Let's see. Why is all of this showing me the... Why is it acting like I didn't take trades today? Today's the 11th, right? Yes. Oh, because... Okay, I see what's happening. I see what's happening. For whatever reason, it's counting trades from earlier. I mean, from yesterday. All right, so let's see. And why is it not showing? What the fuck? Why is it not showing my top step trades? I took trades today. All right, I want to see what happens with this trade. Oh wait, no, I wouldn't have taken that. The prime high is right there. For whatever reason, my trade performance doesn't show my top step trades from today. All right, let's do this. Let's just create a new trade performance window. What are you doing, NinjaTrader? What the hell? Alright, yeah, something's wrong with my NinjaTrader. For whatever reason, the trade performance is not... like, it's not generating at all. What the hell? That's very weird. What the hell? One, two. Oh, that was the... Yeah, I would be up if I didn't fuck up with that one trade. Because I lost like maybe $230 on that particular trade. And then for whatever reason, my very first trade today on the Top Step account, it didn't fill me with 2 contracts. It only filled 1, but the other one was like nowhere to be found. I don't know how it ended up just being 1. I have no idea. Because my leader had 2 contracts. That's really weird though. I don't know why the trade performance isn't working. Wait, did I? Very weird. Very, very weird. Alright, I really just kind of want to see us break out of here. Right now it's just in a place where I can't trade. It happened again. Yeah, I think I figured out how to do this particular setup. Remember I was saying, oh, well that one was a break even though, which would suck. Hit the break even here and then went out. But earlier I was saying like there was a particular setup that's been happening like twice a day for the last week. I forgot where the other example is. It's somewhere back here. But yeah, just set up again. It's somewhere back here. It's right here, I think. Pretty sure it was this. I just didn't mark it. I gotta figure out why the trade performance is not working. Okay, now it is. I don't know what that was about. Okay, we're working again. That was very weird. Okay, so it did copy the last trade. So why is it so off? That copied. That copied. Have the that's what I get. I just missed this one. Trying to figure out this damn trade performance. No, I just missed that trade right there. But it was a break even, so who cares? We just gotta like break out of this area. There's a VWAP here, as well as yesterday's open. Good morning, Trenches. How are you? How's your trading this morning? Alright, and I have to calculate. 1887, so 1.8. Alright, I'm trying to figure out where we went wrong. Okay, so I know the very first trade didn't copy both contracts to the top step account. There's double. There's double. That one. Oh yeah, and then they both. So I guess just that one thing. 80 something. No, there's something else off. I don't know. Something else is off. I am also starting next week. I'm gonna start I'm going to start tracking the break-even trades that would have won and track the break-even trades that will lose, because now that I'm trading this way, I don't think I actually need to have an auto break-even. So it's probably going to be an all or nothing type of thing. I'm going to see. I don't know for sure just yet. But I think that I'm seeing more break-evens that would be full wins. So if that is the case, I am 100% okay with losing a trade fully. Like, let's say there are, in a week, let's say out of a week's worth of setups, 10 of those break-evens, let's say I have 10 break-evens and 8 of them would be full wins, and 2 of them would be full losses. I would rather just take my auto break-even off, because the net of those 6, the 8 wins and the 2 losses, that net profit of 6 is way more money than 10 break-evens. So I'm gonna start, actually I'll probably just start today. So like when I write down this particular setup in my like did not take section, I'm gonna write down that it was a break even, but I'm also gonna put next to it that it would be a full TP, because to be honest with you, probably the only time I have to worry about it not being a full take profit is more so for counter trend divergence, and that's only because typically with the counter trend divergence, it'll come down and hit my my minor half trend level and reject there. So I'm gonna see. We'll see. Your break even. Applejack's little green today. Okay, not bad. Exactly, Janelle. Not bad at all. All right, we're getting the breakout that I wanted. But yeah, I think that probably by the end of next week I'll have everything completely how I want it to be. I do still have to re-add the counter trend divergence, this one here, where the lower high to higher low to higher high. That, or if it's a lower high to lower low to higher high, I gotta add those back in. I trade them when they're going in the direction of the trend, but I don't have that counter trend yet. The only counter trend I have is just like regular like this. But I think the biggest thing that I kind of reincorporated this week with switching like this. Let's see, I can't see what that is. 209. Let's take it, because why not? The biggest piece of information that I got from making things more simplified was just going back to what I used to do in the beginning, where like if we push off of a level and there's more volume pushing off of this level than the previous one in the same direction, you just don't take the trade. And I used to do that. But when I started trading order flow, I kind of stopped making that a rule. But it was crazy because like at the top of my cheat sheet, I have like general rules for everything. And I still during that time would have like, all right, we can't take trades going back towards this and towards that. When the reality is it's not that you can't take trades going back towards it, but if there's too much volume pushing off of it, well, it's too strong of a level, which lets you know that going counter trend going back towards it is not smart. And it's literally that simple. Literally that simple. I would like to get one more trade in. Hopefully it's a win, but I'm gonna have to really on Monday, I'm gonna have to like for real multiply these contracts to try to get back to full drawdown, or blow the account so I can start over with them. So I only got about like 1,500 drawdown on Top Step and 1,800 on Apex. Which sucks because, like I said, without that $230 loss, I actually would be close to being back to full drawdown. Can't take a sell. The levels are not weak at the moment, so I don't want us to come back to this zone. At that point, I have to wait until we either come back up or we have to create a downtrend. One of the two, it doesn't really matter. But we got 30 minutes for something to shake. All right, we pushed too hard off of yesterday's open. This level isn't weak yet, right? Nope. I'm gonna try to calm my nerves. Remember, I'm a trader, so these motherfuckers don't matter. Aww. I hope you feel better, Applejacks. Have a good weekend. Don't let them get to you too much, girl. But I would be pissed too. Very pissed. But keep your cool, baby. Keep your cool. Yep, we gotta have a break. Gotta have a break at this point. All right, almost at the breakthrough point. All right, that's what I wanted to see. All right, we got a nice breakthrough actually. 26. Okay, I guess it decided it wanted to reject instead. Still worked out perfect. But we closed right on the level, so did it better. Did it better at all. All right, we got 20 minutes left. I really want to see us pull away from this zone. However, I have been working on being able to still, I don't change anything with the entries or anything, but knowing when I can start to take trades, like using this as support to head back up. Because obviously if it's the zone that changed it to a downtrend and we're trading like we've attempted to break and we're going back, well, now it just needs to be used as support instead of resistance. So I've been working on that. And also I've been working on like taking trades inside of here, whether it be buys or sells, like after we failed this zone, because having to wait until we break the next zone is not always ideal, because there are sometimes really good trades in between here. This is why I want to stop after 10:15. That's an interesting chart. It's Renko's. It's Renko's. NinjaTrader's to be specific, because there's different types out there. It's my fave. All right, we finally kind of pushed through here. But not all the way. But yeah, it's just Renko's with a bunch of different like support and resistance levels, prior day open high low close, current day open high low. There's order flow VWAP there, and this dotted line that follows is just a version of a half trend, and it gives me my overall trend direction. So kind of like here, the bias was an uptrend. Once we break through and start trading below it, there's a high chance that we will actually create a new bias, which we did. You can see we traded below the green line. If we start trading above here, it's more likely that we will change back to an uptrend. That's it. Taking 178. Oh, yes. Take the profit and go, baby. You enjoy your weekend as well, Janelle. Be safe. See you Monday. That one would have just broken even. We were so close to having a break even there. I didn't even want to take the trade. It was pointless. Very pointless. The question is, do I want to take this buy? Nope, pushed too far this time. I wanted the buy to I wanted the bar to close above the current open. flash in my eye. Jeez Louise. Come on, market. What the hell? These levels aren't weak, so I probably will just push. Is it gone? No. Oh no, it's all the way in my eye. Volume dries up so much. This is why, even though I can still have valid trades after 10:15, I just don't think that it's worth sitting here for another 30 minutes every day. Because if I had 4 setups in 8 days, and I feel like it's not like it was like, let me see. 2 of them were on the 24th, 2 of them were on the 25th. Oh, I'd have 5 setups. So 2 on the 24th, 2 on the 25th, and then 1 on the 4th. That means all the other damn days, it was pointless to sit here. And this would be one of them. I mean, this trade was valid, but it would be a break even. So that's not worth sitting here another 30 minutes. Yeah, I think starting next week, I'm going to stop at 10:15. I just don't feel like it's worth it. Because at this point, let's see, 5. Oh, my shoulder popped. 6, 7, 8. Do I have data from the 9th? I don't. Oh. Yeah, starting next week, I'm done at 10:15. Definitely not worth it. Still a bit new to futures. I've been looking into playing the minis because I don't have a lot of capital. Do you recommend any? I should. Whoa. If you're new to futures and you don't have a lot of capital, you want to start with micros, not minis. micros is a tenth of the contract size of minis. So I'm not sure if you've traded Forex before, because most people who are new to futures have traded Forex. So to put things into perspective, minis is kind of like one lot, and micros is like, what do they call it on one lot? Do they call it a micro lot? I can never remember. I used to trade Forex so long ago, but let's just put it like this. When you see Forex influencers say, I risked $1 because their lot size is 1.0, and then you'll see people say, I risked 1 penny because it's 0.01. Well, that's kind of the difference, except since micros is a tenth of minis, it would be like one lot on micros, or 0.1, or I'm sorry, on Forex it would be 1.0 for minis on futures, and then for micros on futures it would be 0.1 lot size on Forex. Hopefully that made sense. But yeah, I would definitely start with micros. I would also encourage you to demo trade if you need to. If you're not trading like with a prop firm or something, you definitely want to demo trade, because Forex and futures are the same but different at the same time. The biggest pro with futures is you don't have the manipulation that you have with Forex. You know, Forex broker manipulation is very common. And you don't have to worry about that with futures. Honestly, most people who switch to futures from Forex find that their strategies work even better on futures, because you don't have the manipulation, and because so when you're trading on futures, no matter what broker you're using, you're on CME data, right? And so your market is moving based on the volume of orders. With Forex, one of the reasons why the data is manipulated is not just because the broker can manipulate, which some of them do, especially if they're not regulated brokers, but also because they are not on the same exchanges. So if you have a lot of people, let's say trading with Trader's Way, and you don't have a lot of people that are trading, like you have a significantly less people trading on, let's say, Hugo's Way, well, then your data is going to be a little bit different, because the orders are coming in different on each broker, because all the brokers are kind of separated. That makes sense. But yeah, definitely start out with a demo account. You can get a demo account with different brokers. I personally have had a brokerage account with, well, it used to be Dorman Trading, but it's with NinjaTrader, which is the platform that I'm using right now. And the only thing that you have to do is pay for data, which is $4 a month. Well, it depends on what instruments you trade. I only trade the Nasdaq, so I only have to pay $4 a month. And you fund your live account. They do have an inactivity fee though, which some brokers don't. Applejacks just told me, I think yesterday, that AMP Futures does not have an inactivity fee. So I just put like $100 in my account, well, $150 at this point, and just take a trade on micros for like $7 once a month, and do that until I'm ready to trade my personal account again. But yeah. I agree, Amelia. I definitely agree. Yeah, if you're transitioning over, you have a decent strategy. Honestly, if I were you, like Amelia said, I would choose a prop firm to trade with, because let's say with Apex, for instance, because that's the one that I've been trading with the longest. You can pay, well, not now because it's just 50% off. Definitely wait for an 80% sale, at least 71%. But on an 80% sale, you can get an account and pay $33 a month, and attempt to pass their eval process to get to a funded account. And then, well, the $33 a month is for a 50K account. And with the prop firms, I feel like the futures prop firms are a lot easier of a process than Forex prop firms, because most Forex prop firms are 2 steps. And also a lot of them are time-based, whereas futures is not, and they're a lot cheaper. So like I remember for a 100K account with, I don't know if it's like this anymore with FTMO, but I remember with the 100K account at one point, it might have been like $600, probably $600, something. It is expensive. You could pay for, you know, a prop firm's eval and PA multiple times over, like multiple accounts before getting to that point with a Forex. But yeah, if you don't have a lot of capital, go with a prop firm, reach payout, and use the payouts from a prop firm to fund your personal account. Plus you can learn the platform, click buttons. Exactly. I 100% agree with Amelia. Now, if you want to play with minis, definitely you can play with minis on a prop firm account, but I would definitely not play with minis on a real account. I wouldn't even play with micros. Like, if this was back in the day, whole nother thing. But with the rise of prop firms, I don't think anybody new to trading in any capacities should be trading on a personal account. Like, I wouldn't do it. Because even if you just have one eval that you're trading, right, and you decide that I'm just gonna use this eval and trade on micros while I develop my strategy, and you just have that one eval and it's lasting you the entire month because you're trading on micros. Even if you just have 2 accounts, like spending less than $100 a month as like tuition or whatever is so much better. Because my biggest issue, if you fund a live account, even if it's just to get the data so that you could practice on sim, is that a lot of people will get lucky in those first couple of weeks, right? And because you're getting lucky, because maybe the market conditions at that time supports whatever strategy you're developing or coming up with or practicing, maybe you learned it from someone else, and then as soon as you go live, it's so much different for a lot of people. Part of the difference is that maybe you spent a month on sim and now you're going live, and maybe your strategy, maybe the market conditions change so that your strategy is not that great in that particular market condition, and now you had the courage and the confidence to put your real money behind it, but you really didn't have enough data to support what you're doing. That could be a thing. Another option is that when you are trading with a live account, now the psychological part of trading comes into play, right? And so now you can be going on tilt and not accepting losses and over leveraging, especially if you're new and you're not really understanding the risk parameters when it comes to trading with futures and understanding how much you're risking per tick or per point in different instruments, understanding contract sizes, especially if you're coming from Forex, because Forex allows you to put all different combinations of lot sizes like 1.1 or 1.12 and things like that. With futures, it's just whole contracts. If you want a half of a mini, you got to trade 5 micros. So that's like the biggest difference. But yeah, I would definitely encourage people to not fund a live account because you don't want to go into it prematurely. You're better off just, like Amelia said, getting a prop firm, practicing with that, because once you get to the, I don't want to say live, but the funded account, you can actually pull money out of it without putting your hard-earned money behind it. All right, I'm gonna call it. We only got a couple of minutes left anyway. So as far as the trading today, I'm actually not mad. I should be, only because I made that mistake that lost me a lot of money. Like I lost more than I thought, actually. So I actually lost like $380 on that trade. I thought it was 2 something. I lost almost $400 on that trade. So with the trades that I took that were actually valid trades, I was 2-0. And then let's see. So for the week, I know I'm down for the week for sure. I'm down like 250 on the TradeOvate account and like 400 on the Top Step account. It is what it is. I'm not really bothered. But next week, on Monday, I will be multiplying contracts like huge in a big way, because we're either going to pass those, well, I'm going to attempt to pass those accounts on Monday or just fail them. And the only reason why, well, good morning, Lowland Smith. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the sub. Welcome in, but I'm on my way out. But yeah, the only reason why I'm gonna do that is because you guys know, like, during this entire process over the last 10 months of me putting the strategy together, I never wanted to start trading my funded account before I felt like I was ready. Now, when I started trading the PA with Apex 3 weeks ago, the only reason why I did it is because I need to get rid of it, because I need that to be a Tradeovate account and not Rhythmic. So it was like whatever kind of thing. But I also felt like from the order flow standpoint of the strategy that I was kind of almost ready. But with me switching now to just being volume based, going back to just volume based a week ago, I actually feel pretty confident in it. Today was literally my fault. All the other days were my fault as well. Some of them were just mistakes. Some of them were I'm only a week in, so I didn't realize that I needed certain rules and parameters in place, and just missing trades as well. But what I can say is I'm very confident moving forward that I won't be missing a lot of trades, because actually it's so much easier to confirm or confirm that a trade is actually setting up, or that it won't be setting up. Like, I know in the swing that's painting before the reversal whether it's going to be a setup or not. I don't have to go back and look at certain things or literally anything like that. Everything is literally right there in front of me, which was my biggest problem with trading order flow, was that I would forget what the previous delta was. I'm scrolling back to try to find it. I'm looking at the POC. The POC is changing from buyers being in control to sellers, and it's moving inside of the bar, and whether it's in the wick or the body of the bar, like all of these things, it was just too much. It was too much. It was too much. I'm old and my eyes don't move as fast and my brain does not compute. So that is the reason why Monday I'm going to multiply the contracts. And if I have a good day, either we're going to pass the accounts or we're going to come close to it. And otherwise we'll just go ahead and fail it, because it resets on Tuesday anyway. So we'll see. We will see. What asset are you looking at? That is the Nasdaq, and it's not a time frame. I use Renko charts. For the last 10 months, I've been developing a scalping strategy, and I've been all around the world trading volume, trading order flow. And last week I decided to go back to the most basic version of volume that I stopped trading in May. But going back to my cheat sheet from May, the biggest reason why for those 4 months I couldn't put things together in a correlated way to make things make sense long term was because I was missing like two key components, one major component, but two key components. And now I got those. So, but yeah, these are Renkos, Ninja Renkos. There are different Renkos. You have traditional Renkos that come with the NinjaTrader platform. You have Ninja Renkos, which are free, ninza.co. Those are free. And then you have like Unirinkos and stuff like that. These are 16 tick bars. So I use a 16 in 1 setting, which means that from open to close, the bar size is 16 ticks. And then the threshold is 1, meaning that from the bottom of this reversal bar to the close, only the reversal bars, it takes 32 ticks to close the bar. Once that bar closes, every tick in that direction, when the market moves up, it will close a bar. So Renkos are kind of like Heikin-Ashi candles, where the opens are not real. The closes are real, but the opens. So like on this bar here, let's just zoom into a bar. This bar here did not actually open here. It closed here, but it didn't open here. So the reason why I like Renkos, especially with this particular setting, is that it shows the true trend. And Renkos are the most price action based bar that you can have. You can put whatever setting that you want to. If you prefer like intraday swing trading, well, you wouldn't use 16 tick bars. You might use like 40 tick bars. But I prefer scalping. I was an intraday swing trader for many years. I was an actual multi-week swing trader for like a year or two when I was trading Forex years ago. But in December, I decided that I wanted to try to develop a scalping strategy, and I wanted to develop it with very set rules, which a lot of scalpers do not have super set rules. It's more like, oh, I see some congestion over here, let me take a buy and just get in and get out really quick. I wanted something that had very, very strict rules, and I'm trading the most volatile instrument during the most volatile hours of the day, but I wanted to do that so that I can be done with my day in 2 hours. So yeah, you're still young. Shit, who told you that? I look young, but I ain't young. But thank you. But yeah, so on this channel, you're always going to see me trade Renko. Sometimes I do put a time-based chart next to it just so I can show people that like it still follows the structure of a time-based chart. But because I am scalping, it'll usually be like a 10-second chart, sometimes 5 seconds or 15 seconds, somewhere up in there. But yeah, I'm just trading volume based, and I am using prop firm accounts to practice it, because I do want to use prop firms to make money to fund my actual account. But yeah, so that's that. So I thank you guys for tuning in to the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoy your weekends. Be safe. And again, thank you guys for tuning in. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I'll see you guys bright and early Monday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Amelia, don't laugh at me. Bye, guys.